Hey guys, it's Cavil from Team Snack, and we're back with more Kobold Tribes, and we're going to be watching a quick replay of a in-house game. Or is this an in-house or pub? I believe it's an in-house with
It's an in-house game.
It's an in-house with Daedalus, War Rabbit, Zorix, bjyeo, and Naked Virus versus Cavil, Kenny, Pox, Griff, and Bubbles.
Yep. So who are the captains in these games? Do you remember? I think it was me and Bubbles. Right?
Yes, it was me and you. I picked second pick just so I didn't get a certain player.
Yeah, you wanted to.
So tell me why people have this Nature's Grace and not Mineral Tap together like it's a single spell sort of thing.
Oh, sorry about that. I missed it.
Now you can get both spells?
Well, actually,
Yeah,
I
you can get both of them
prefer-
with your perks if you choose right perks. But let me just
Is it worth it?
explain what's going on in the game right now. If it's worth it, I personally get Mineral Tap. Some people like to get Nature's Grace as well. It's pretty good. Both spells help you farm up really fast. Base up very fast. Anyhow, what's going on in the game right now? The South team, because I was a captain, I know, is going for a gun rush on day 2. And North team, I don't know what they're planning to do.
well,
I
in
think
the
they're trying to
beginning of
pick.
the match, I knew that the other team was gun rushing because I've experienced many games like this where I'm against Daedalus, and it's obvious that I was gonna get rushed. So I told my team, be ready, get Wiz night 1, and get a ranged weapon, to fend off this rush. And as you can see, South team's already gathering over
And
here.
Bubbles, in your experience, what is the likelihood percentage of defending the rush?
I would
You had to
say
give an estimate.
I would say a 30% chance of actually
30%.
going against this rush. You would be successful in defending. And
Okay.
the other 70%
I would say slightly
is
lower,
usually
okay.
you failing. And right here we kind of fail micro and communication, and we couldn't get a tavern up in time.
Okay, so I see that
Luckily-
you actually had birds right on us, so you actually got lucky in scouting us. So you
No.
knew this was coming. Like I see
I-
birds right.
I knew
right
it was
to us,
coming
right?
from the very start.
Like if you check the vision, your vision,
I know.
you were assuming it was coming, but I see that here the birds are on us, so you
But
know
this
it's coming right now.
assumption was 99.9% correct.
Okay, it was correct in this case. Fine.
Life
And
and
now-
life.
And now I'm telling my entire team to get ready, make turrets, get your gear up. And we had, a terrible
I see that Kenny isn't joining you.
teammate. Yes, I was yelling at him because he wasn't, following orders. He actually wandered all the way south just to try and find, a bear.
So wait, you decided to make ranged weapons instead of turrets?
Range weapon and a turret. I made a turret myself.
And turrets, okay.
Nobody else made a turret. As you can see, Cavil made a stick, which is terrible.
I would say it's a
Terrible.
mistake in
Yes,
defending this
it's
rush.
against
When I
really
saw the
bad.
stick, actually, I think at some point we sent a bird, this bird, and when I saw that he had a stick, I was pretty confident we were going to succeed in our rush, because you have to have full range weapons or a bunch of turrets to defend us.
And you could see Griff is not ready, and Cavil has a melee weapon, and Kenny is just now going to us. So we were very disorganized, and
Yeah, but your team all have spells, which is pretty good.
yes,
Except for
but your
Kenny.
team as well.
Yeah, my team has spells and they're ready. I had to craft for some people in my team.
Yes,
I'm
you had to
kinda delayed
craft
here.
the Zorix, which is really bad. But still, my team wouldn't listen to me, and it ends up losing us the game. Like right now, I'm telling them to make turrets, and I'm about to make mine
You
soon.
spoiled the ending though, kinda lame.
Well,
Okay.
Nick is the only one with the orb.
Yeah, Nikki asked if you can make an orb, and I said that it's fine, because in this kind of rush, it's nice to have one orb, one guy healing, and it's not a big deal. Like orb or gun, it's pretty much the same effect.
And right here, I start making my turret.
Would have been better if he got the Guardian Spirit with his orb.
I don't know. I think Siphon is fine, and you don't really have time. Like, the most important part of this rush, I would say, is to get there as soon as possible. And this is exactly what we do. I tell my team here to get stamina here. We see that they're building one turret, and I decide that we need to go in as soon as possible.
And we
Trying to
just
focus
made
the
one
fun
turret.
people. Zorx actually gets a bit low here, I think. I yell at him to go back.
And we're all getting folk expired, which is bad. And this is a consequence for not building turrets.
Or having ranged weapons. Yeah, Griff also doesn't have a ranged weapon.
And Griff
Cavil
doesn't have a weapon,
weapon.
period. He was mining in his low stam. He fainted right there, and he's obviously about. Actually, he lived here, didn't he?
Yeah, Griff survived actually. Yeah.
Oh yes, he had cloak. So
Because he has Shadow Cloak. That's another good thing you can do against a rush is get Shadow Cloak and spread
and
out.
he does something cool right here. He farm blocks someone, so they had to go
peek
around.
block. We only killed one person at this point, so it's not such a big deal actually.
Yes, but I end up dying because I had no fire mats, and the wolves come and jump me.
So Bubbles dies to wolves here. Get this on camera if you can. Your Bubbles trying to
It's
attack
pretty
the wolf
rare.
desperately, and okay. And over here we can see Cavil trying to escape for his life as well. He actually managed to
And
break the
he's
fire,
dead.
but Warrabbit gets to him,
One more shot.
and tragically he falls.
And Kenny also
How do you
died
catch
from
up,
the wolves.
up to him if he's running at the same speed? Is it the stamina perk?
No, he was cold actually. Cavil was cold, so he was walking.
No, and Warrabbit had a huntsman as well.
So
Also,
it's the dexterity. Dexterity stat makes you run faster. So if you have gear with dex on it, you'll run faster than a guy with no dex gear.
And Griff is the only one alive running around. And by this time, our opponents are going to split up and cover the shrine, so none of us get to rest.
yeah, the best strategy at this point, instead of running around the map looking for the last enemy, is first of all split your team, cover both the shrines here and here, and prevent anyone from being resurrected, and hopefully your enemies will become discouraged and quit the game in dismay. But Griff decides to stay in the game and kill a cavern.
Griff has been known to be such a pesky, pest,
Some players
Yeah.
like
Is
to
under attack.
never
He's one of those
give up.
kobolds that likes to annoy you.
I think he
Especially,
just doesn't like to give up. He just
he doesn't.
doesn't
But
want to
he-
accept defeat.
But, he's one of those kobolds that attacks you at day one and attacks the tavern, make sure you don't have spells.
Yeah. It's a
And
good
he'll
strategy.
risk his life to do it. He'll risk his, he'll just take the
Yeah,
bet
he actually
and
dies
make sure
sometimes
you
when
don't
he
have a
does that.
whiz.
It's funny. So our team split up. Some of our team are protecting North Shrine and getting the quest, while at the same time, I'm on my way to South Shrine to prevent anyone from getting resurrected. And Griff
Griff
is
is just
just
running.
around here. I mean, I don't know if his team, what his team was telling on him on TeamSpeak. This point, I mean, if he had gear, maybe he could have killed someone and come back. Yeah. He doesn't have any gear, unfortunately.
And this is pretty soon. Game will end.
Griff makes the base.
After realizing
Not
that
sure if
someone is
Sam-
already south, and
He
he's still
did? I
naked.
didn't realize.
No,
Oh, he did.
he
He
saw
saw
you.
my fire. He saw my fire. I guess that's what made him decide to leave.
And he said, good
Yeah.
game. Leaves
Good
the
game.
game.
Yeah, he
That-
didn't see your fire.
That's a standard 5v5 in house that we have